Taking everything into account, and having discussed the matter with my family, I have decided on my own council to step down as Uachtaráin Fianna Fáil and leader of Fianna Fáil.
See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, forget you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer.
Because of these continuing doubts, the lack of communication and the breakdown in trust, we have decided that we can no longer continue in government.
Sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess she's an Xbox and I'm more Atari, but the way you play your game ain't fair.
This election, therefore, is about a choice to be made by the Irish people about whether our budgets and our financial affairs are going to be done Frankfurt's way or the way that the Labour Party is proposing.
Wish your wealth, your sovereign wealth fund to be used for the purposes of creating jobs, or will you allow the political class to pour it into toxic banks?
Now, baby, why hurt me so bad? So bad, so bad, so bad. I tried to tell my...
It's a very disappointing result for the party nationally. I think we were aware that we had a huge challenge in this election.
It is with pride, honour and absolute delight that I propose to Dáil Éireann the election of Deputy Enda Kenny as the next Taoiseach of this country.
In this current crisis, still full of many unknowns, honesty is not just our best policy, it is our only policy.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place.
And she's dancing on tables and kissing a guy and stuff. One of the extras, I'm sure he was happy.
Brianna danced on the table. If I come in here and dance on the table, will it bar me?
England looking to stop the single. Anderson. This is it. This is it. Take a bow, Ireland. What a game of cricket. England cannot believe it. I can't believe it. The team can't believe it. Terrific, Ireland. Look at these scenes. Unbelievable scenes.
Under lights in Bangalore in front of billions on TV. You know, it doesn't get any better.
Shouts from the Leinster fans. They want to see something on the board. No more mistakes and they go wide. Surely this time. Sexton, he's in. Jonathan Sexton over for Leinster. That's the response. Look at the determination of Sexton. Northampton, I'm sure, wary not to give away a penalty. It does loop again. We've seen it work for Leinster before. Sexton in for one. Is he in for two? He is. He's over. Jonathan Sexton. Second try for the fly half. What a performance in Cardiff for Munster won their first title in 2006. Leinster have added their second.
I hate with the table, you know, the table in the restaurant. Yeah, and 2-3 people just fallen on me. Yeah, so.
We just heard a boom and suddenly everything was shaking around us, and we tried to run into the middle of the street to get away from the buildings on each side, but we were being thrown around everywhere.
This is my winter song to you. The storm is coming soon. It rolls in from the sea. My voice a beacon in the night. My words will be your light to carry to me. Is love alive? Is love alive?
It was like a wave from hell. It was jet black, and there were these, you know, the boats and everything getting swept away by the waves just coming down really, really fast.
They say that things just cannot grow beneath the winter snow, or so I have been told. They say we're buried far, just like a distant star. I simply cannot hold. Is love alive? Is love alive? Is love alive? This is my winter song. December never felt so wrong, 'cause you're not where you belong. Inside my arms.
It do something to you. It change. I think this will change all Norway, I think.
Unexplainable feeling. I feel so great to be Irish. I've been waiting for 10 years, so I'm happy now to be Irish.
It's a crazy, make my heart go. Oopsie daisy, make my blood flow. Not so lazy, 'cause I love it inside out. Time is a waste to want to hold out.
We're basically just two faces. We're interchangeable with the thousands of gay couples who live in this country and who love each other and who are going to do this. So the fact that we just happen to be plucked out of the computer or something and ended up as first, we're happy to do it, and we're very, very proud.
I love you inside out. Oh, don't you believe me? Yeah, I know it's kinda creepy. Oh, but oh, you're loving it deeply.
Particularly with the recession and the hard economic times we're going through, something like this is just great to boost the morale and get everybody involved and happy.
Communities together.
Wanna grab me, but you know though, no one above me and you love me inside out. I love your chin and the skin that you're in. I love your nails, even your entrails. I love your soul, even your little more. Yeah, I love you inside out. Oh, I love your arms and your laugh loud charms. I love your wits and all your wobbly bits. I love your lungs and your talking tone. Yeah, I love you inside out. Yeah.
Gardnora! Curtis, the Vonreen, Eilish, Ado! Thurigad! Adam!
This visit is a culmination of the success of the peace process. It is an acknowledgement that while we none of us can change the past, we have chosen to change the future.
Uachtaráin agus a chuide. With the benefit of historical hindsight, we can all see things which we would wish had been done differently, or not at all.
I'm gonna pick up the pieces and build a Lego house. If things go wrong, we can knock it down. My 3 words have 2 meanings. There's one thing on my mind. It's all for you.
I just after seeing the Queen waving at me. Are you excited about that? Yeah, oh here. It's like once in a lifetime. Who else gets to see the Queen? The actual Queen.
Storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now.
So I told her that today, almost to the day, it's 30 years since I got married, and that was the last time I was this nervous on the morning.
I hope I'm like crazy face. And it's glamorous.
And it's dark in the cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I will love you better now.
Remember that whatever hardships the winter may bring, springtime's always just around the corner. And if they keep on arguing with you, just respond with a simple creed. It's failing. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
There follows a national address by An Taoiseach Enda Kenny, TD.
Good evening. Tonight I'm taking the opportunity to speak to you directly on the challenge we face as a community, as an economy and as a country. I know this is an exceptional event, but we live in exceptional times and we face an exceptional challenge. It's important that you know the truth of the scale of that challenge and how we are addressing it.
Regrets collect like old friends, here to relive your darkest moments.
I know now what it was like for me father, so I never thought I'd see the day. I thought things would improve, but did not.
And once it's pound of flesh, but I like to keep some things to myself.
It's depressing, like every month you have to come in and sign, and it's just like there's no end to it. Like
It's always darkest before the dawn, and I've been a fool and I've been blind. I can never leave the past behind.
It's just devastation, I think, in fairness, and a lot of people are, you know, their hearts are broken, there's no jobs, and like, this is their livelihood.
It's so sad in 2011 that people have to come to a place like this for food, but we are here to help these people.
Less than 9 months on, we have a government in hiding, a government that is failing to live up to its promises, and today we are sending a message to that government: shame on
other parents of children with special needs, we feel we're under attack at the moment. And because that's what's happening. The basic educational rights of our children are under attack right now.
Apart from the fact that it's unsustainable anyway, it should never have been done in the first place. It's just wrong. You know, and I think it burns the Irish people from, you know, the little that they know of it, they know this, that what's being done to them is wrong.
The time that we will go home is when we feel real change is starting to be implemented. And it could be a long way off, we could be here until Christmas, but we're willing to do it.
We are seeing history made here. When we all talk about where were you when Lehman collapsed, well, it's almost like that now. We're not quite there yet, but the falls we have seen are pretty historic.
Ireland is a cork bobbing on a very turbulent ocean at present. We have to look after our own interests.
Permanent financial stability mechanism, in practice, is nothing more than another tool to cushion major European banks from the consequences of their reckless speculation on the financial markets.
The problems of Ireland were created by irresponsible financial behaviour of some Irish institutions and by the lack of supervision in the Irish market. Europe is now part of the solution. It's trying to support Ireland.
I need sunshine, I need angels, I need something good, I need blue skies, I need and old times, I need something good, something.
The Klein Report excavates the dysfunction, the disconnection, the elitism that dominate the culture of the Vatican today.
Oh, these days seem so far away when I wasn't even half the way I've come. Back then when I hadn't seen half them things I never thought I'd see, but come someone I never thought I'd be. Oh, they did nothing for me, 'cause I need sunshine, I need angels. Something good, yeah, I need blue skies, I need and old times, I need something good, something good, something good, something good.
We don't want food, we don't want jobs, we want him out. Just get out, him, his family, and these people. That's it.
Angels, I need something good, I need those guys, I need.
I feel amazing, I feel free. I'm really free. I was dying before, but now I'm free.
Something good, something good, something good. No, 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 no. Oh.
Vive Benghazi! Vive la Libye! Vive l'amitié entre la France et la Libye!
There's one thing that has created a lot of oxygen in this campaign, and that is controversy. I don't have it. Nor does the role of the president need controversy at this time. We need stability, we need a safe pair of hands.
She ain't real. She ain't gonna be able to love you like I will.
Ever try? Ever fail? No matter. Try again. Fail again. Fail better.
But baby, is that really what you want?
want justice for my father.
Absolutely.
I believe that you know the names of the killers of my father.
No, I don't.
And I want you to tell me who they are.
I don't know their names.
You were on the Army Council of the IRA.
That's not true.
Yes, you were.
Lift up so you got your head in the clouds. You made a fool out of you, and boy, she's bringing you down. She made your heart melt.
Let it be known that lawyers have already been instructed to forensically investigate.
What allegation are you talking about?
We are where we are now, and unfortunately, very dishonest.
Sorry, Michael. No, sorry, Michael. We are not where we are because where we are. I did not create the debt that we're in.
I'm telling you quite simply, Pat, I was asked...
So you've labelled them one thing and yet you invited them. So which is it? Or are you happy with both?
I'm not aware, or wasn't aware at the time 3 years ago. I'm just making the point that I was asked to pass the information on to local business communities, which I did. I want to say one thing. This is not what the presidential election should be about.
People say crazy things. Just 'cause I said it, don't mean that I meant it. Just 'cause you heard it.
Tush Gúil an Quota Buintamach aige. Dara Bhí Manish, Gúil, Michael D. Higgins, Huffa in a Uchtarán
Rumor has it he's the one I'm leaving you for.
Have you treated yourself to anything spectacular since you started making a few quid? Niall, I'm going to come back to you.
I bought my mum a car.
Did you?
Yes.
What a son. What a son. Come on, Maura.
Yes. So am I a legend in Ireland now then, yeah?
Yeah.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk.
Might have had problems earlier on, Jack O'Connor, but right now it's going nicely for them. But a goal for Dublin will unsettle all of that. It's a free kick. Cian O'Sullivan. Under 7 minutes to go. Alan Brogan sent in. McMenamin dodging. McMenamin scoring. What drama in Croke Park. The distance with the angle about 45 metres. Here he comes to win the All-Ireland. Cluxton. He's put it over the bar. And Dublin are in front by 112 to 111. It's all over. Dublin have won the All-Ireland. The most dramatic, the most wonderful of finishes. Dublin triumph. A long, barren spell of some 16 years. John O'Brien went up for it, comes out here as far as Tommy Walsh once again, very clever use of possession, flicking it out to Michael Rice. Nothing hurried at all, everything's measured, and Colin Fennelly races forward, slips the little hand pass into a determined Eddie Brennan. Off he goes, like he's running in Shelbourne Park. Hand pass across to Hogan. What a goal! The All-Ireland champions for the 33rd time.
Let us address the next 7 years with hope and courage as we work together to build a future for our country. An Ireland we can all feel part of, an Ireland we all feel proud of.
We have an awful lot of doom and gloom about, Italy's interest rates and the euro going down, but it's really important that we all kind of band together and we become Irish. We follow him.
And he seems to know what he's talking about, and he's cheerful, so maybe it'd be more optimistic now that we have him, and things might start looking up a bit.